Good morning. It's 5:43 in the morning. Let's see. Today, I don't know what I'm calling this. I don't know. I guess it's an audio diary, or I keep saying podcast, but that isn't happening. I don't seem to be able to get myself motivated or inspired. I don't know what the word is, but I'm technologically not savvy, so getting that going, podcast, has been just not happening. So anyway, so I had just a few thoughts, really random thoughts occur with regards to all this narcissistic abuse crap that I've been going through. Let's see. Let me touch on a little bit on the fact that I think in one of the previous recordings I talked about the phases of narcissistic abuse recovery, and that I was in the anger phase, and I'm still deeply entrenched in the anger phase, but I can definitely feel the rage and anger somewhat subsiding, and I am not ruminating as much as I had been before, which is all good, although I still do, I would say previously I was ruminating maybe every day, at least one very long period in every day, and I would say now I'm closer to going a whole entire week without thinking about everything, and then I'll still have a moment where I'm just deep in thought over something that occurred in connection to it all, but I guess my point is that it's becoming less and less, so I'm eager to move on to the next phase. And also I can feel myself becoming emotionally more detached from my family. So I guess, previously, had I said that, I probably would have got choked up on the words or started crying over it. And although it is painful, it's becoming the inevitable is happening, because I've told many people, once you know what's going on, and you have the vocabulary and the language to put words to all of it, you can't go back. You can't unknow what you know. And I mean, you can make choices at this point, and so moving forward, you can make a choice to stay in it with those people or not. And so, and I'm not here to say what's better for anyone, whether or not, everyone's path is different. As far as am concerned for myself, I can't, there's no way I can go back, and the only way that I will be able to have any hope for some kind of happiness, life, survival, whatever, is if I cut off from them, because as also is evident by my mother's last feed of text messages, which are, hey, great, many more examples of all the tools that narcissists use to destroy you. I have a lot of those, and a few more which I'll talk about later that she displayed, but she's not going to change. There's not going to be any change coming, and my sister is oblivious to her the evil within her, and I've never received any kind of apology for anything, even oh hey Kim, I accidentally picked up your Coca-Cola and drank some. I'm sorry, not even, I'm telling you, nothing. And so, and I don't want one, I don't care, so I don't care about her. I'm just saying that, she's another example of someone who will never change. So if they're not going to change, they're not going to help themselves, and then, what else can I do? So, all right, so there's that. And so yesterday I was thinking, I guess I was having a little moment, a little brief little ruminating moment, if you want to call it that. And I thought to myself, it was kind of a hardcore thought, but it was kind of empowering as well. And basically what went through my head was, to my mother, you know what? You tried to kill me once, and I came back strong. I fought for my life, and I kept going. which is when I fell off the, balcony of our apartment. And then you tried to kill me twice, and I made it through treatment, a harsh treatment alone without you, and then another treatment, and I kept going, and I'm keeping on going, and I've come back. Well, I came back from that much stronger and more powerful. And if by God I do make it through all of this, which to me, I'm not gonna blame my mother for this, my sadness or my depression or whatever, but she, but you can't, I mean, the fact that she's connected to it, that can't go away, that can't be undone, and she absolutely is connected to all the things that are wrong with me, because she's my mother, and I'm here in my mind because of her. So I don't want to, just keep blaming, but I mean, damn it, this has almost destroyed me. And so I want to say, you tried to kill me twice, and 3 times now, and 3 strikes and this, you're out, bitch. Like, you are out. I don't have any respect for my mother, because she, I dare say I hate her. Which is a part of the anger that I'm feeling. I fucking hate her, because she is unwilling to do better and change herself. It makes me feel like she's stupid. It makes me feel like I just, like, she doesn't matter. Fuck that woman. Like, fuck her. She's not even actually my mother. And so I know these words are harsh, but if I do, by the grace of God, make it through all of this, and I hope in the future there's a recording that I get to make where everything is just so happy and sunshiny, and I don't think about any of this shit anymore. And I don't know when that's going to be, but I'm definitely going to do a comparison of the dates of when all of this started. I mean, well, from the moment, I can't, we'll have to add years because I started recording this, but even looking at when I started the recordings to the moment that I finally get to say I don't think about them anymore and I'm happy, how long that took. It's been a long journey, and I'm not done. I'm nowhere near done. But if I do make it back stronger through all of this, by God, I will be everything, every bit of who my sister and my mother, all, like, everything they're insecure about that they have dumped on me, they've made me harness and shoulder the fucking weight of both of them and all their bullshit, and I will become what they hate about themselves. Every bit of who I am will absolutely be everything they're lacking. And I will become what they hate, which will be smart, so smart, beautiful, resilient, amazing, and all of the fucking amazing things about me will be shining all around me, and finally they'll be able to compare themselves to me and not be able to compare at all. So fuck them, and I hope I do make it back to become the shining star that I am supposed to be, just to throw it in their faces. But they manifested this shit, and if they don't like my strength, and if they don't like my words, and if they don't like my being, my power, my values, whatever they don't like about me, it's because they lack that within themselves, and they will never have it. And I hope to God I am allowed to become that. So that's I thought that was a very deep and profound thought, and I just wanted to record it. But with that said, I am absolutely nowhere near that person. So I'm going to cut this off for now and get back with this week's updated and new examples of almost perfect examples of narcissistic abuse by my mother. Stay tuned.